All right. Good morning, Josh. Good morning. Marika. Good morning. What's up? What's up? What's up? How we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling? Chubby says, yo, this is my first time joining the stream. Let's go. Chubby, what's up? Good morning. Sean King, got Chicago in the building. Let's go, fam. Click that like button or you will have bad luck for the rest of the trading session. Now, you'll have bad luck the rest of your life. If you do not smash the like button, you will have bad luck the rest of your life. That's a proven fact. Waiting on the 15-minute orbs today. Let's go. Trader 007 in the building. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're having a great Tuesday so far. It is a beautiful Tuesday. Let's check some news real quick. See what we got. Make sure we don't get caught in anything. We got job openings. We had JOLTs, 9 o'clock. And some manufacturing PMI. We have a White House press briefing at noon. But yeah, got some big numbers coming out. 8:45 and 9 o'clock. Elite Trading says, hey, Joey, need some KY. Huh? It's KY. What you talking about? KY jelly? What are you talking about? ST, good morning. Typo? Okay. I thought the chat was about to get a little freaky deaky. I don't know. I'm going to say good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Bo's in the building. Ayo, what up, homies? What up? What up, what up, what up? Skylar Hamilton was going on in QB popping today. Hopefully she keeps popping that thing. What's this about KY? I don't know. Elite Trading came up in here talking about KY jelly. I don't know. I don't know. You have to ask him. He did crease up for the day. Holy moly, that's how we starting off Tuesday. That's how we starting off Tuesday, chat. Yeah, is my Twitter video like all messed up? Like what's going on here? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. How do I... Chat, I try to go live on Twitter, but I think the video is messed up on Twitter. Hold on, I gotta check it out. I gotta see what's going on so I can stop it. My screen is super jacked up, by the way. Really? On YouTube as well? Hold on. Oh, wait. Ah, there, I fixed it. It's fixed, chat. There. My bad. I didn't even know what happened. There. Now it's all fixed. Skylar Hamilton up 750 on my certified funded accounts. So switching to evals for the New York Lego. GG's. GG's. All right. Naz trading down into the 350s. Definitely watching this general area here. See if we get a price reaction there, if we just sink all through it. Gonna be patient today. Chat, we're trading some Apex accounts today. We're trading Apex accounts. And so we're not looking for home run trades. All I'm doing is capturing momentum, capturing 10 points, trying to get past the intraday chilling drawdown threshold. So we're just looking for short, small scalps just to stack them up and run the accounts. That's all we're doing, baby. Also, if you have not smashed a like button, as I said earlier, not only will you have bad luck today, you're going to have bad luck the rest of your life. All right? You're going to have bad luck the rest of your life. So you need to smash the like button so that doesn't happen. G-Man's in the building. Good morning. What's up, G? All right, coming down the 40s. Making our way downtown to the 300s, low 300s. Just being patient. We do have big numbers dropping. Big numbers. So we probably won't do much until those numbers drop, as I really don't see price doing a whole lot until that happens either. So when targeting 10 points, are you still only trading micros? I'm actually going to trade one mini, targeting 10 points. Hoping to get your day done early. Yes, we all love early days. We all love early days. The Mag 7's kind of a mixed bag right now. Nvidia's down 1% and Tesla's up 0.7%. Amazon and Microsoft are both down. Microsoft's barely red. Google's up 0.4%. Apple's down 0.8%. Meta's up 0.1%. So it's a very mixed bag on the Mag 7. Probably going to chop around until we get the JOLTs number to come out. So that's okay. That's okay. We are trading our Apex accounts, but we are going to also be trading our TradeFi accounts today as well. They are back to 30% off, I believe. Actually, let me check that. I think they're back to 30% off. Let's see. Active promotions. Okay. Yeah, so all accounts are now 30% off, including the straight to funded. But for first time purchases, chat, if you have not bought from Tradeify, you can use code JM and get 40% off your first purchase. Lock it in. Chat, I need you guys to lock in, bro. Lock in. $10 points isn't much with micros. Yeah, it just depends, right? You can still do a lot of damage with micros. I personally trade micros, but for the intraday challenge drawdown and just getting past it, I think once I get past the intraday challenge drawdown, I'll probably switch back to micros instead of doing one mini. I'm just trying to get past the intraday challenge drawdown fast. And so once I do that, then I'll take the accounts a little bit slower and trade micros. That's the goal for these Apex accounts, and we'll see like what happens. We're sitting okay right now. We're at they're all 50K accounts. The balance on them is 1,291 on the PAs. I have 5 of them. So once I get that past the trailing threshold, we'll switch to micros and see if we can get a payout on these accounts. All right, getting some buyers here. We are back above VWAP. And we'll see if we get paid on the first time too. I think I might have broke a rule by accident. I forgot they had the 30% negative rule on Apex, and I DCA'd yesterday, which they allow DCA, but when I DCA'd, I think that made me breach the 30% negative rule on my accounts. So they might deny my payout at first, and I'll just trade micros until the next payout. I can get the payout again. But we'll see. We'll see if they do. Retail trader, good morning. What up? What up? What up? What up? Don't know anyone who doesn't get denied the first request with Apex. Yeah. I actually got I got to pay out my first request with them, but that was a long time ago. That was like what was it? Like a year ago almost? Maybe a little more than a year ago. Could have been almost 2 years, about a year and a half. But my first request, I did get approved with them. But then I stopped trading them because yeah. Before 3.0, yeah. Ismail, good morning. What up, dude? What up? What up? What up? But I think this time around they have a reason to deny me because I did go past the 30% negative rule, I believe. But if I only do it once, maybe they'll let it slide. We'll see. We will see. All right, buyers trying to get us back into the 400s here. Can we hold the 4 hundos? Mac Rug in the building. When will you do giveaways again? Here soon. We're going to do some more this week. Doing some more this week. We're going to do more giveaways on stream. The more you guys use code JM, the more giveaways we do on stream. That's how that's going to work, right? I want to give you guys a bunch of free shit. So use that code. We do giveaways on stream. It's just like that. Buyers trying to defend that 400 level. Looks like the manufacturing PMI numbers came out, so now we're just waiting on JOLTs and more manufacturing PMI. But we got JOLTs coming out. That's going to be a big number. That comes out in 15 minutes. So be aware that we have a big number. Don't get caught in the trap. So I imagine that JOLTs is going to send the market in a single direction or a trend. Tesla's up 2% now. Tesla's been trying to slowly rebuild, it feels like. I needed to rebuild. My Roth IRA needs Tesla to rebuild. Nvidia just getting obliterated. I mean, Nvidia is trading 107. Nvidia is hurting. Very emotional. Nvidia needs some love, chat. But you know, the moment like Nvidia starts buying up and everything starts getting bullish again with that company, they're gonna move the market. Nvidia moves the market by itself, so you know it's gonna happen. The moment Nvidia turns bullish again and goes on a bull run, the entire market's gonna go with it. All right, coming up into the 440s. Getting a little bit of movement to the upside here. Little bit of movement to the upside. We are breaking that 15-minute range to the upside. Trying to make our way to the 460s here. We have a decent initial balance range too. Pretty decent range there. A lot of buyers stepping up. Lots of buyers stepping up here. See if we get a retest of that 15-minute orb. Opening range high is at 433. We do have JOLTs coming out in 10 minutes too. JOLTs in 10 minutes. Ooh, pushing back to that orb high, back within it as well. Chat, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait until the news numbers come out. I don't want to get caught in anything. I want to play this safe because I am trading the 50K Apex accounts. So we're gonna trade this safe and wait for JOLTs to come out. No need to rush it. We did retest that 15-minute orb. We're still trying to hold it. See if sellers can hold that, but I think we're gonna wait. And be a little patient here. So far though, still holding that orb high. Retest would have paid, but I just don't feel comfortable trading this close to news when things get chop around. Chat, what's the P&Ls on the day? What are we sitting at? Show me some numbers. If you're taking trades today, show me some numbers. What do we got? We're still flat on the day. No trades yet today on my end. We are completely flat. All right, here it comes, sinking below the orb. A lot of indecision up here. This is why I wanted to stay out of it, because there's so much indecision right now. I imagine the volumes getting pretty thin given the news coming up. But a lot of indecision. Bouncing around that orb high. Look at that chop. Choppy chop chop. Not surprised. Holding off until news. Took the run up and locked 299 on XFAs. GG's, G-Man. Making some moolah. Locking her up. Love to see it. Love to see it. I have to be very particular on the trades that I take on these Apex accounts. Especially with how price is moving. Right now, anyways. We still got to get past the intraday trailing drawdown threshold. You know how difficult it is just to lock in these small gains, but don't overestimate the base hits. Yeah, those base hits add up. But yeah, I know, I get it. Like, I mean, I have to do that on these Apex accounts where I'm taking 10 points at a time. And I want to hold for a bigger move, and I'm probably going to get the bigger move. But I know it's not smart to do that on these Apex accounts, so it kills me inside. We got 5 minutes until JOLTs. FTT Ismail's probably already full ported today. He's probably already gone 15 cons deep. Right back to VWAP. Trying to hold, but damn that dopamine. For real. I mean, the full porting, that'll give you that dopamine hit you wanted. Chat, you don't need coffee to wake up. If you want to wake up and get a dopamine hit, just full port 15 contracts on the NQ. It'll wake you up. It'll wake you up. Chat, I'm not going to lie to you. I almost slept in today, bro. I almost slept in. Let me tell you why. While we wait for news, just tell you my day yesterday. So yesterday, my wife had a doctor's appointment, and I was traveling to St. Louis, right? I was traveling to St. Louis, which is like 3.5 hours away from where I live. But she had to go to see like a specialist up there in St. Louis, and so we drove to St. Louis. But I had to drive. We woke up at 3:30 in the morning, and had to leave at 3:50 in the morning. Chat yesterday, 3:50 in the morning. Drive 3.5 hours for a 7:45 appointment in the morning in St. Louis, which is again 3.5 hours away. So we made the drive, got to the appointment, ate some breakfast after the appointment, and drove back. Didn't end up going to sleep last night because my wife and I were addicted to this show on Netflix. So we ended up watching like 3 episodes of this show on Netflix. So I didn't go to bed until like 10:45. Didn't fall asleep till like 11. So up from at 3:50 in the morning, and didn't go to sleep until about 11 o'clock last night. Chow, I'm not gonna lie to you. I almost said screw the screw the stream today. I'm sleeping. I'm catching up on sleep. But no, we here. I'm tired. I'm super tired. In fact, after stream, I'm probably gonna take a nap. But it was brutal. What show? We didn't go to a show. We had a doctor's appointment in St. Louis. Oh, the show. My bad. See, that's how tired I am. The show on Netflix that we're addicted to watching, that we watched 3 episodes of last night. White Collar. That's how tired I am, chat. My brain is fried right now. Holy moly. On Netflix, yeah. On Netflix. We definitely going to Nap City after stream today, chat. Holy moly. We are still just kind of consolidating here. We have about a minute until JOLTs comes out. I also don't like trading tired because I'm just not thinking clearly at all. But here we are. Waiting on JOLTs. JOLTs in 15 seconds. Do not get caught. Don't get trapped. It's going to be a biggie. What up, Mario? Holy moly. Look out. Look out. We're going to let this number settle. Glad you got out what was going long. Yeah, you got smoked. You would have got smoked. Well, someone got trapped on this. Days like today is eval day for me. That's smart. I mean, we haven't gone anywhere. I mean, we have a good initial balance range, but I mean, we're right back into the middle and have done absolutely nothing. So, not a trade to be taken yet. I'm ready to go to Florida, bro. I'm gonna be in Florida April 30th through May 16th. I'm gonna be there for 2.5 weeks. I'll be in Tampa April 30th through May 4th, and then in Pompano, Florida, May 4th through the 16th. Ready for Florida. All right, sellers are entering the chat. Moving us down here. We were waiting on Joel's number to get us moving in a direction here. So let's see if we can get out of this range and start getting a movement in any direction here. Price is still really bouncy right now, so just being patient. Again, with these Apex accounts, man, you have to be very particular. Like, you got to have precision on these accounts. Bummer you can't make it. Use Anchor VWatch because of Austin and Shannon. Yeah. Yes, sirski. It's gonna be a good time. We'll be trading live in front of everybody, presenting on some good topics. Seminar's gonna be good. The seminar is gonna be good. Chat. We do. Speaking of that, we do have some seats left. If you want to hop in on the seminar in Florida, Tampa, May 1st and 2nd. Look at this buy up. We bought it all the way back up. Above VWAP. What event are you doing? Austin is holding a seminar in Tampa. I'm one of the guest speakers there. We have some really good guest speakers. But it's a seminar that's on May 1st and 2nd. Whiplash, yeah, for real. For real. Good morning, Joey. I got 150K with Tradeify with your JM code. Bob Decker in the building. Appreciate you. That's going to add to the giveaways we do on stream. Chat, remember, the more you use that code, the more giveaways we do on stream. You dig? Yeah, you purchased 450K yesterday yourself. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. And we're buying back up into the 400s. Chat, don't get chopped up, bro, please. Don't get destroyed off this PA. There's no trade to take right now. Have to give Tradeify a shot. Been using Take Profit mostly. Take Profit's a good firm. Tradeify is really good too. I love Tradeify's payout structure. I've never been a fan of the like payout windows, but and maybe they get rid of those in the future and just do like a specific amount of days traded or something. But the way Tradeify pays out is like top tier. Top tier. Chat, there is another prop firm launching into the future space. We're in the CFD space. Top one trader. Top one will be in the future space launching tomorrow. A lot of details coming out there. But this is going to be a good firm. I'll be working closely with them. And this is going to be a good firm. I really like the owners. I like what they stand for. No BS, drama, no fluff, just business, right? Staying out of drama. I really like this firm. So I'll be working closely with them. They are launching tomorrow. Joom's prop firm? No. Negative. Negative. This is Top One. Top One has been in the CFD space. They're not a new firm, by the way. Top One is not a new firm. They've been around and they've paid out, a lot of money to traders. They're just coming to the future space now. Yeah, top one's they're not a threat. Like they're not just now opening. Like they've been around, which is why I like them. Another reason why I like them too, because they've been around, right? They've paid out millions of dollars in payouts. 4x, yeah. They're coming over to the future space. Might get them to try. Just don't want to be in so many firms at the same time. I feel you. My code with them is going to be JMM. They couldn't do 2 letters. So it's going to be, my code with top one is going to be JMM. So 2 M's. JMM. Never heard bad things about them. Yeah, top one, top one has a solid reputation, bro. They're solid. They are solid. Chat, we still haven't taken a trade today, and I have something in my eye that is bugging me, brother. Holy moly. Chat, help. Help. All right, there we go. Yeah, we haven't taken a trade today. We're kind of just waiting. I'm not like too keen on the PA right now. It's very whippy. Basically spinning on your chair at the moment. Meh. As long as you're having fun doing it, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. And let's see if buyers step us back up and take us back to the 400s, or if we continue this trend down. I'm just waiting for direction right now. I'm not sold on any direction at the moment. It feels a little more bearish, but I'm just not sold on a whole lot yet. Your wife does say she's raising 3 kids. I kind of feel that though. I feel that. All right, coming down to the lows here. See if we get out of this range and we can break lower. Feels like we're going to. We are moving lower. Coming down to, what is this? We're sweeping London low right now. So swept London low. We do have Asia low at 283. Asia low's at 283. Sweeping London low like this, getting a buy up, we can look for a potential reversal here, as long as we hold above it. But if we continue to get bearish and sweep, it looks like we might come down to Asia's low at 283. We'll see how price reacts on here, but we're in a good level to watch price. Getting a sweep of London, coming down to Asia's low. We're trading 296. Asia's low is at 283. Looking like we're going to come sweep Asia's low. Approaching yesterday's New York Open anchor VWAP. Yeah, we're getting down there. Curious to see what happens here at 283 if we get a sweep of this area. See what happens. We're looking just for one good setup that's going to help us capture 10 to 15 points, chat. That's all we're looking for. I would love to see us honestly take out Asia's low as well and close back within it and catch a reversal. Just shorted off the break of ES today. One contract, $300 more on that eval. Annoyingly enough, I'm $10 away from getting funded. Yo, don't force it. Don't force it, bro. I've seen so many people be just a couple dollars away from passing their evals and then they blow it because they force a trade. I've been there. Yeah, I've done it. So I know it's a real thing. Sean King, what's up, Chicago? I'm going to play the balance off Asia low if I see a hammer candle. Same. I would love to see Asia get taken. Asia, if Asia's low gets taken and then we catch a reversal out of it, we'll take the long. So far, we're still trying to hold Asia's low here. As a matter of fact, you're switching accounts to not do that. I hear you. I hear you. If you are going to take a trade on it, all you need is one micro to make that $10. Just wait for momentum and price. That's all you got to do. Wait for momentum, take one micro, get out of it. So far, Asia's low is still not being taken, so we're kind of being patient here, waiting to see if we can get a run of Asia's low here. Garav, what up? Hovering these 300s here. Need Asia to get taken. Still nothing. What copy trading software do I use? I use Tradeovate's internal copy trader for my Tradeovate accounts here. Or for my Apex accounts anyways. If I'm trading multiple prop firms, then I'm using Replicanto and NinjaTrader. But today we're only trading Apex, and then we'll switch to Tradeify accounts after. Can it bracket across multiple? Never figure out how to do that. Internally with Tradeovate, no, it can't. With Ninja Trader and Replicanto, I'm not sure. I've never done it. But I know just Tradeovate internally, it can't bracket on copy trading for whatever reason. I don't know why. You execute on TradingView with their brackets. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. We kind of tested Asia low here. Waiting on it to get run. So far, not really getting ran. Still holding. All right, there's a run at Asia's low. I'll go ahead and I'm gonna switch screens here and go to my Tradeovate chart just so you guys can see if I do take an entry here. But it would be nice. You can do it on multiple accounts. Yeah, I hear you. When I open Ninja Trader, it takes me to Tradeovate. When you open the Ninja Trader software, it shouldn't take you to Tradeovate. All right, so we're sinking through Asia's low here. Potentially, if we could get a buy up back above, could take a decent long here. All right, chat. I'm in long 293, coming up 303s here, 304s, taking it off right there. That was my 10 points. That was the quickest scout, bro. Holy moly, that was so fast. That was so fast of a trade, bro. Holy shit. Again, momentum, 10 points. We're up on the Apex accounts. Just like that. And now my intraday trailing drawdown, I'm still staying far away from it. Could I have captured a much larger move? Yeah, probably. Probably. But not doing that on these Apex counts. I'm taking my 10 points. They even capture like 9 points, but that's okay too. Chat, look at the trade playing out. What'd I tell you? Look at the trade playing out, bro. We literally talked about it. We said that once we sweep Asia low, that we could probably catch a reversal out of that. Chicago, what did we talk about? If that doesn't deserve a like, chat, what does, bro? What does? What does? We literally did a masterclass over this type of reversal too, where we talked about sweeps of London and Asia and reversing out of it. If that doesn't deserve a like, then what does? It's like we spoke that into existence. And now we're up. We'll call it 2. I mean, we're up 180, but we'll call it 200. Grab, how many accounts do you have? I have 5 PA accounts with Apex. Now, chat, I will say, now once I'm past the intraday trailing drawdown, I would have traded that much differently, right? Because I would have taken it on, micros. I probably would have taken the larger move. But since I'm still within the intraday trailing drawdown threshold, I'm only taking 10 points just so I can make sure I keep a safe distance away from the intraday while building the account and getting, working its way up to getting past that drawdown threshold. So definitely would have traded differently had I already been past the threshold, but we're just scalping it right now. We're just scalping it. But you love when a good trade idea comes into play. And it happens so fast too. Happens so fast. So if you haven't, do me a favor, bro. You better smash that like button. Look at this rip in here. Coming up to 350s. Okay, you switched back to funded on that one because I saw what you saw. Got 947 on that trade right back to orb. Nice. So you passed the eval. Oh wait, no, you switched to funded. Okay, gotcha. You switched to funded. Hey, you made some money on the funded. GG's. GG's. Man, those sweeps of those levels, man, they can be powerful. Powerful. Especially when you catch a reversal out of them. We'll see if we get more momentum carrying us back up higher, and we can catch some momentum there. But overall, on the morning session, pretty happy. We'll probably take some more trades during the afternoon, during power hour and stuff. But Chad, I just goes to show, like, all you need is one trade idea, right? All you need is one trade idea to make your day. The way that this market is, that was one of the better trades. Yeah, 100%. 100%. What time is it? 9:28? Man, it's not even 9:30, bro. I feel like I've been sitting here for like 5 business days. Last year, you would have blown probably 3 accounts today on a day like today. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there are people that are blowing. I'm sure there are. We're on these Apex accounts. We're now $1,000 away from getting to the intraday trailing drawdown threshold. So we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Then once we do that, we'll probably switch to trading 5 micros instead of a mini, since we'll be past that threshold and we'll take the accounts a little bit slower at that point. We'll probably switch to 5 micros and go for some larger moves, larger than 10 points. I usually aim for about that 15 to 20 point mark if I can. And so with micros, that's probably what I'll do. But we got to get past the intraday drawdown first, that threshold. Have a few up there sitting around 55K. I should trade them, but enjoying take profit. Yeah, take profit's a good firm. Good firm. Well, now we just wait, be patient, wait for another move here. Probably gonna get a move higher, I'd imagine. Initial balance is set. So the initial balance low, we can go back to trading view here. Our initial balance low is at 260. And initial balance high is at 462. $261 initial balance low. So we have about, what was that, 200 points? Yeah, about 200 point initial balance range right now. So we can watch and see if we get an initial balance play. I would love to get a good IB trade. Get a failed auction to either the upside or downside of the initial balance. That would be great. Great, great, great. Trading 360s. What's Top Step doing, chat? Let's check in while we wait for another trade. What's Top Step got going on? The house account is up 321. Dakota -5. And this Tony guy, Tony. Who's Tony? Who's this Tony dude? Tony's down 1.7 on the day. We're hovering the orb low right now. Trying to get above and hold above that orb low. Just waiting on another good setup here. Take on the Apex accounts. All right, getting above the orb low here, trying to hold. Could potentially send us to back to VWAP here. Keeps touching the New York open anchored VWAP. The Mag 7 is still kind of a mixed bag. You know, Nvidia's down, Tesla up, Amazon down, Microsoft and Google up, Apple's down, and Meta is up. Everything's just so mixed today. It's tricky. Tricky. Tomorrow should be crazy with those tariffs. Oh, is there tariffs tomorrow? Are we announcing more tariffs? Ismail long from 350. Trying 2 new evals. Nice. Nice. Trying to come up to VWAP. VWAP sitting at 378. April 2nd, a lot of tariffs. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's going to, the market's going to go wild off that. Market going to go crazy. We are really just chopping around here at these 60s. Feels like we want to go to VWAP. Probably will, but it needs to go. There we go. There's a test of VWAP. Looking like we are going to break through. Yep, there we go. Breaking through. Holy moly, buyers. Buyers. Back to the 400s. Wow. Wowzers. TP was 407. Nice. Yeah, you smashed that. You smashed that. GG's. All right, so getting some momentum here. Let's look for longs. Let's look for a long play. Retesting the 15-minute orb. Orb high. We are on a massive ripper. 346 all the way to 430. Almost 100.5 minute candle chat. Revenge of the Bulls. The Bulls have entered the building. Bulls are in the chat. So far, rejecting that 15-minute orb there. We have initial balance up at 462. Initial balance at 462. Switch back to trade of it in case we decide to take a long somewhere. See if we can bust through that orb high. Coming up to the orb high here. Getting a push, we're retesting it, trying to get above that orb. There's a push above the orb there. We do have initial balance high up here as well that we're watching. Looking like we're going to go smash through it. Things are getting pretty bullish here. Things are getting bullish. I don't know if we're going to get an entry here, chat. May not get the entry that we want because we're just ripping into oblivion. Trying to find a good entry to get in on this movement. Longing here is very risky. Maybe if it gets back near the 400s, 415s. Yeah, needs something, you know, Needed some sort of pullback here. I don't want to get long right at IB high. Too risky. Especially on these Apex accounts. You have to be very particular on these Apex accounts. Because all it takes is one wrong move to blow it. We got to retest that 15-minute orb there. Retest the 15-minute orb. Potentially going to send us. I can't take the long shot. I can't long it up here. It's the move's missed, in my opinion. For me, anyways, on these Apex accounts, I can't risk taking the long in this general area. Even though we're looking very bullish and we're probably going to rip higher, I just can't. I can't take the long here. My account is telling me to not do that. .9% that we have a double break, so it might just continue up since we broke the high. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Or we just come back down in the middle of the range and chop around. But man, I'm having a hard time just longing up here. Even though we're probably going to run higher, I can't do it. I can't do it. So we missed it. Move is missed. I mean, we captured like 10 points of it down here. We got it down here. But where we're at now, I can't justify going along where we're at. Oh. What I can justify, though, is taking a freaking nap, chat. Holy moly, I'm so tired. And this is why I couldn't justify taking them long. Because if I did, I would have just gotten smoked. Just then. Right then and there, smoked. And then what would have happened is I'd have got stopped out, and then it buys all the way back up and goes run that initial balance high there. And then I would have went on tilt. Then I would have got tilted. 100%. I'd have been tilted. I would have been ending the stream and going to bed. We are just kind of chopping around up here between the orb high and initial balance high. We're just in the middle of both. I would like to take one more good trade. on these Apex accounts, but I may have to wait till the afternoon session. May just have to wait till the afternoon session. It feels like it wants to break high B high here. It's probably going to. Probably go to the 480s. Probably going to the 480s. And there it is, 480. Chat, while this is ripping into oblivion, we may just call it and just come back this afternoon and see if we can take another trade later today. We took one good trade this morning. We'll probably look for one more good one later this afternoon. But this thing's ripping to oblivion. I don't want to chase it where we're at. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to do that. So I'm gonna let price play out and then see if we can capture something this afternoon. If you haven't already, smash that like button. We took a good trade this morning. Do me a favor. It's a free way to support the channel. Smash that like button. Remember, Tradeify is 30% off. Use code JM. Take profit. Code JM as well, fam. Look at us ripping here. Just continuing empire. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. If you continue trading, trade safe. Don't get smoked on a rip like this. We're going straight parabolic up to 511s probably. Probably going to go retest that high up there. So trade safe, fam. I'll be hanging out.